What's going on? It's Glassy here, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can easily break through a strength plateau that you're experiencing. This can be happening over a couple weeks, months, or even a year, but it doesn't have to take that long, and we're going to talk about how you can easily break through it and get to your strength goals that you want to achieve. Let's get into it. Starting with chapter 1, I'm just going to give you guys the obvious answer. You're not progressive overloading properly, and if you're unsure what that is, I can definitely make a video about that and discuss progressive overloading. You're being inconsistent. You're not hitting the lift that you want to increase enough times throughout the week. Your intensity is off. You're not eating enough food or enough protein. Your form might be lacking. I mean, the list is endless. Now, these are just a couple of the variables that could be causing this strength plateau, but there are definitely a ton more. Some of the things you really just need to consider are the variables that might be throwing your lift off. If you can just dial in a couple of the variables and keep the lift as controlled as possible, you're going to see a little bit more of a strength increase, a little bit more progress, and you're finally going to break through that strength plateau. Trust me, I've had strength plateaus. They happen to the best of us. I think an issue that us lifters have is that we get tunnel vision where we get so fixed on a goal. For example, at 14 years old, I was so focused on benching 225 pounds before I turned 15 years old. Once I finally hit that 225 pound benchmark, I didn't know what to do. My bench kind of stayed at that 225 level for a couple months, and it really didn't increase much. So my point is, you really need to stop getting this tunnel vision and don't focus on the numbers so much. Just focus on getting the lift done and following a program where you can actually increase your strength rather than focusing on just increasing that number. Because I guarantee if you follow a program and you dial in as many variables as possible, you're going to see an increase in your strength. One of the most obvious solutions is just upping the volume. This can be trying to add another rep, increasing the weight by maybe just 2.5 pounds. Even just attempting another rep, even though you might fail it, is definitely going to help you increase that strength because it puts you under more mechanical tension, which is what you need to increase your strength. You get a ton of the growth from the eccentric, so typically if you're rushing the eccentric and you're not pausing it, that can be a huge factor for why you're not seeing the strength increase. If you just try to slow it down and get a full stretch and a good pause at the bottom, you can definitely see an increase in your strength. Another thing that you can do to help break through the plateau is just doing different variations of the lift where you're having your sticking point. For instance, on bench, you may be getting stuck towards the middle of the bench press. So you might want to try close grip benching or pin press. So you want to place the safeties where you're starting to fail. So let's say I fail about midway, put the safeties about where I am midway and just press it straight up. That's an excellent variation for growing your bench press, and it really focuses on that point where you're having the struggle where you can then break through your plateau. One of the more non-obvious answers is just taking a couple of days off. You never realize by just taking a week off and focusing on other things, letting your mind get that rest from all the fatigue that's built up, your body's going to get recovered, your mind's going to get recovered, and you're going to feel stronger physically and mentally. And by the time that week is over or those couple of days are over, you're going to be so amped up and ready to get back in the gym, and you're going to feel stronger than ever, more recovered than ever, and you're going to be ready to lift. This is a little bit of a longer video, but I want you guys to understand that strength plateaus are very common, but you don't need to sweat over them. All you have to do is really focus on the basics and just listen to your body. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment down below what you guys want me to talk about next, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.